Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Today I have this lovely little chocolate box for you. While I'm calling it a chocolate box, I've got Mawams in mine. This one uses the Something Borrowed Designer Series paper. But as I'm filming this is actually on back order for quite a while. So I've not used it today. I'm going to use some of the Sweet Dreams DSP instead. And this is lovely. It's designed as for baby, but I just can't see what's babyish about that at all. I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon side, but there is also this lovely crisp cantaloupe. So you have a kind of boy side and a girl side to this paper, which is lovely. So, simply scored scoring tool. And we're going to, let me give you some measurements, shall I? So this is a piece of DSP that measures 12 by 5 3/4 inches, which is 30.5 centimetres by 14.5 centimetres. The metric measurements are a little bit smaller in places, but it does still go together to make a very, very, very similarly sized box. So I'll give you the metric measurements first, and I'll go back over and do the I'll give you the imperial measurements first, and I'll go back over and do the metric. My brain isn't working today. So score on the long side first at 1 inch, 4.5, 6.5, and 10 inches. Which is 2.5, 11.5, 16.5 and 25.5 centimetres. And then turn onto the short side and score at 2, 3.25 and 5.25 inches, which is 5 centimetres, 8.5 and 13 centimetres. Right, get that simply scored out of the way. And we're going to fold and burnish our score lines. Because it's DSP, you don't need to be too forceful. Just make sure you've got a nice crease. You probably actually don't need the bone folder too much, and you can just do this with your fingers. I've lost my other score line. That's going well this today, isn't it? This is the second video I filmed today, and it's going well. There we are, that's the one. And then this short skinny one at the top. So where are we going to chop? So if you fold it all round, this is how the box comes together. So that's the back there, and this piece here is going to be the panel that comes over the front. So with a long pair of scissors today, you do need a long pair of scissors for this. If you chop this first rectangle away, we'll get rid of that piece first, and then we're going to get rid of all of this here. So cut past the first score line down to the second one, and then down the next one, and down the next one, because fold that back so you've got a good score line, and then chop that piece off. That'll be the front of your box. And then these two pieces, doesn't matter too much, give yourself a good 3/4 of an inch to fold some flaps. And then the bottom section of your box, we're going to chop this section off here. That side. And then up all of the score lines to the first score line. There. Right. And so then that's how our box will wrap round and fold together. Before I stick anything together, I'm going to use, oh dear, I'm dropping things. The Project Life corner round, my Stampin' Up corner round, I'm going to round the corners on the kind of top of the box. We've got this flap here. I'm going to round the corners on there. You don't have to, but it just makes it easier to close. And then these corners on these flappy bits that we've created. So if you fold that back, you'll be able to get to there. And then the same for this bit. So if you fold the score line next to where you're trying to corner round, and the same here, so fold that away. So I'm just going to use snail today. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to use fast fuse because it's what's on my desk. Get rid of some of these scraps. I've got my fast fuse here, and I'm just going to pop some fast fuse on this little flappy bit, and stick it together like that. And then to do the bottom, if you fold both the sides in, if you cut properly, oh dear, it's going awfully well today. Fold both the sides in and the back, and then a run of glue along the front, and it will just fold over. And that is our lovely little box. Like that. How cute is that? It's lovely. So just to finish it off, I've got a little bit of stamping, piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've got the Something Wonderful stamp set, which is from one of our celebration freebies. And I've got this Congrats stamp here loaded up on my block, and some Lost Lagoon ink because that is the colour of the cardstock. And I'm just going to ink that up, stamp it, and then I've got the extra large oval punch, which this stamp fits perfectly into, and a dimensional just on the back, just like that. And how cute are they? Aren't they just lovely? I'm really pleased with this box. I think it's really cute. I'm calling it my chocolate box because that's where the inspiration came from. I got a very nice box of chocolates for my birthday, but it was just too big, so I've reduced the size down, and that's what I've come up with. And it's lovely. Get loads of chocolates in there. If I open this one, I've got my Mawams in. I've got 6 Mawams in there at the moment, and you can see there's plenty of room left. So that is my project for today. Thanks for watching. See you again next time. Bye for now.